creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again. But already it was impossible to say which was which.
Forever, all animals are equal.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akmal Trisnadi, and today I would like to present my selected reading report, Animal Farm by George Orwell. Now, before talking about the book, I would like to briefly mention my extensive reading experience. During this course, I read several texts and books, including Thank You, Ma'am, A Christmas Carol, Jane Eyre, Animal Farm, Seporsi Mie Ayam Sebelum Mati, Janji, and Retorika Klasik. Each book taught me different lessons, but Animal Farm was the one that left me the strongest impression, which is why I chose it for this presentation. So I would like to tell you about the story. The Animal Farm tells the story of animals living under Manor Farm. They are unhappy because their human owner, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, treats them badly. An old pig named Old Major encourages the animal to rebel against the human and create a better society and life. After the rebellion succeeds, the animal takes control of the farm and rename it Animal Farm. At first, everything seems to go well. The animal believes in equality, hard work, and a better future. However, the pigs gradually gain more power than the other animals. Napoleon becomes the leader and starts changing the rules to benefit himself and the other pigs. Snowball, another pig who genuinely wants to improve the animal's life, is driven away through Napoleon's propaganda. As time passes, the pigs become more powerful while the other animals work harder and receive less in return. Eventually, Napoleon becomes just as corrupt as the human the animals originally rebelled against. The pigs began acting like humans, and by the end of the story, the other animals cannot tell the difference between pigs and humans. This shows that the revolution has completely failed. In my opinion, Animal Farm is a very strong and meaningful novel because it presents a serious political message through a simple story. George Orwell uses animals to show power can slowly change people and destroy good intentions. Although the plot is easy to follow, the meaning behind it is quite deep. One of the strengths of the novel is the development of Napoleon's character. His gradual corruption makes the story both interesting and disturbing. I also think that the ending is very effective because it leaves strong impression on the reader. The animals fought for freedom, but they eventually found themselves living under a new form of oppression. This feels realistic because it shows how revolutions can fail when those in power are not controlled. Personally, I found this novel very interesting. Orwell's decision to use animals makes the story simple to understand, while still carrying an important message. The novel reminded me of how real-life leaders can use language, fears, and lies to control other people. I was also interested in the conflict between Napoleon and Snowball. Although Snowball tried to create a better system, the other animals either did not want to listen or were too afraid to resist Napoleon. For me, this reflects situations that can happen in real life. The story shows that a leader can become corrupt when they have too much power, while ordinary people may be afraid to speak up for justice. Because of its message and themes, Animal Farm becomes one of the best books that I have read. It made me think more deeply about leadership, power, and equality. In conclusion, Animal Farm is a simple but a powerful novel. Through the story of farm animals, George Orwell explores how power can corrupt people and how good intentions can disappear when leaders are not held accountable. I would recommend this book to anyone who enjoys stories with deeper meanings and important lessons about society and leadership. That is all for my presentation. Thank you for listening and have a good day.